Hello, and welcome to Starspace. I am Toad. I'm taking my new ship out for a spin. If you look closely, you can easily tell that we made it out of parts from other ships you might recognize. First, we went to a galaxy far, far away. The humans are really small in that galaxy. Or maybe I'm a big monster, like an ogre or something. A space ogre. Anyway, they had some great parts we were able to steal. We also went to some federation of planets. Those humans were even smaller. Tiny, in fact. They also had some great parts to steal. So now we are building a new space station in the middle of nowhere. And when I say nowhere, I mean nowhere. It's in a big void in space. No stars around at all. It's completely black. But since no reason to go there exists that we know of, it's a safer place to get it built. Especially since all the parts are stolen. Did I mention we were villains? Anyway, it'll take me a little while to get back there and show you around. So, why don't we check out this public domain science fiction comic book? Not exactly stolen, I guess, but maybe it's cool anyway.
Invaders from a lost galaxy. The planetary system had been colonized, and Mother Earth was the hub in the universe, Empire of United Planets. But peace came heavily to mankind and dissension was ripe once again. On the outermost rim of the system, a man was threatening the peace of the heavens, by first planning to overthrow the reign of his elder brother in an intrigue fraught with malice and murder. And those who dared oppose him in his tyrannical acts against the people, met death.
Mercy, sire. Mercy, Almighty Karnak. Princess, save us.
To the fire pits with these dogs. I have given my verdict.
The throne room of Protector Karnak on the planet Sirion at the rim of the system.
Free them, uncle. They mean no harm. Will your cruelty know no end? My father would have your head were he here.
But he is not here, my dear. My elder brother wages a 5-year war against an alien invader at the edges of the galaxy, while I remain here as your guardian. Now I think it's time for you and Olga to marry. Olga.
Why yes, sir.
You wouldn't dare.
I dare and can, Valia. Why do you think I kept you alive these past 5 years? When you are of age, you'll marry a noble of my choice. The people will then acclaim you queen and Olga king, since your father is presumed dead because of his silence all these years. Then I shall become king of Sirion through Olga.
You're mad.
No, my dear, just ambitious. Stefan and his mooling administrators from Earth ruled these heavens too long. Now it is my turn, and I, unlike my brother, will not bow to Earth's commands. It will be they who kneel to me, for their planet will be bathed in blood, once I'm on the throne.
Meanwhile, 100,000 light years away, a mighty space armada battled furiously against alien invaders from a distant galaxy.
Dreadnoughts X3 and 4 attack. The invaders are withdrawing. Retreat Zarshan. The defenders have damaged our force screens.
It is too late. We are falling.
Splat.
And on board the starship of King Stefan of Sirion, commander of Earth's space armada.
Gentlemen, we've won, after 5 long years.
Congratulations, Stefan. Earth and all her allies will thank you when I report to the council.
I'm honored, Administrator Henderson, but I fear that another crisis awaits us. I've received reports from secret agents on my planet that my brother intends to usurp the throne.
Something has to be done quickly. Without your voice to represent Sirion at the council on Earth, unrest will again come to the system.
King Stefan immediately sent for his second-in-command, Space Admiral John Lasson.
John, you've seen the reports. What's your opinion?
I agree with Administrator Henderson, sire. We have to get back fast.
First, those traitors must be completely destroyed. That's why I sent for you. You'll return to Syrian at once and organize a guerrilla force, if necessary, to stall my brother until we can arrive.
I'll start at once, sire.
Hours later, a sleek rocket cruiser left the belly of the starship, sweeping out from the path of the mighty space armada in a farewell salute, and headed toward the planet Sirian.
Good luck, son. You'll need it.
Hey, I'm Scully. I'm at this construction site in the void working on the new space station. I was, at least. I'm kind of waiting for a part now. Toad has it in his cargo hold, but he went for a joyride. I don't think he likes the void. It's really dark and really quiet, also really vast. It gives some people the creeps, I guess. I kind of like it. Did you hear something too?
And 1 month afterwards, Admiral Lasson cautiously made his way down a dimly lit corridor under the capital city of Sirian.
I hope they got my message. But just in case I'm walking into a trap.
John, you're here at last. Yours was the first word we received for 5 years, although we managed to send you our own reports.
We couldn't transmit messages through that insurmountable distance compared to your powerful transmitters here on Sirian. Now tell me, what's the situation here?
The secret agents explained swiftly the conditions on the planet. John Lasson listened with growing anger.
Karnak is a madman. He's just waiting for the right moment to marry off Thalia and proclaim himself king through Ulgar. Meanwhile, the kingdom suffers under his tyrannical rule.
Then there's no time to lose. Listen carefully.
2 days later, in the palace, near Princess Valia's quarters.
Here come the guards. Strike quickly, my friends. Zip.
Blasting their way into the inner quarters, John Lasson and his determined band confronted a startled Thalia.
W. Who are you? What do you want?
Don't be alarmed, my princess. We come from your father. We used to play together when we were children, Thalia. Don't you remember me? I'm John Lasson, your father's second in command.
John. Oh, I'm so glad. And you say father is alive. But where is he?
Still at the outer boundary of the system. But he'll return very soon. Quick, there's no more time to explain. You must come with us. The palace guards are alerted by now.
Bam.
Bam.
John, we're too late. They'll trap us before we can get back to your ship.
Leave me. You'll have a better chance to escape then. I'll delay them.
Until we meet again, princess.
I'm going to pause right about there for a second. The autopilot has kind of taken me into a sort of crazy kind of part of space. I'm not a nervous flyer or anything, just cautious. I think I might go ahead and turn off the autopilot and fly through this myself. Luckily, we swiped a great navigation system, so getting back to the new station won't be a problem. I'm not in a huge hurry. Hopefully Scully will get most of the work done before I even get back. I usually listen to music while I fly. This is a song called Carnival Ride by my favorite band, Orbiting Spy.
By now, the entire contingent of Karnak's armed bodyguards had reached the palace wing. John and his men ran desperately down the steps to their waiting rocket cruiser in the pits below.
There they are. Don't let them get away.
After them, fools. We can still corner them in the stratosphere. General, send your interceptors to meet them.
At once, Excellency.
Karnak's interceptors rose after the small cruiser, only to be sent reeling down, shattered from the combined ray barrage of Lassen's marksmanship.
There are 2 degrees left. Coordinates 004.
Direct hit, sir.
Good. This is our chance, men. Blast for open space. Here we go. The furious enemy watched their quarry tear through an opening in their trap and sweep rapidly out to the heavens and into space.
That settles it. You'll marry older tomorrow.
We'll see, Uncle. Perhaps I won't.
Proclaiming a holiday, Karnak forced the people to assemble in the Temple of Hearth, the marriage altar of Syrian's highest nobility, that next day.
Now we will begin. Hark.
Look. Those men have killed Karnak's high priest. Good. Down with Karnak.
After them. They're in those jet gliders.
Whoosh.
But pursuit was useless. The mysterious guerrillas disappeared as swiftly as they had come. In Karnak's headquarters, later.
But, sire.
No more excuses. I want those rogues, whoever they were, found and brought back in chains. 50,000 credits to the man who finds them.
Now began a tremendous struggle between 2 determined sides, but try as they could, Karnak's forces could not capture Lassen's guerrillas peacefully. Ship after palace ship crashed in flames.
John was everywhere in the succeeding months, pressing, countering, hindering Karnak over the entire planet. His reputation grew each passing day, for the people had now recognized him as their champion.
But the young space admiral had another reason for opposing the cunning protector. He and Volia had fallen in love, and her marriage had to be stopped at all costs.
Valia, if you only knew how much I care.
One day we will be together again, John, I know it.
Karnak's henchmen, however, had at least uncovered Lassen's secret base. But their ruler surprised them by his next orders.
Neither the girl nor Lassen are to be touched. She will serve her purpose as a hostage in case we fail, and by making Lassen the scapegoat, we can rid ourselves of the nobles who oppose us.
Thus the cunning usurper eliminated the leaders of the rebellion that was brewing among the people by blaming their murders on John.
Death to those who oppose Lassen.
But why kill us? We're on your side. Hark.
In this way, Karnak managed to disunite the people who were now uncertain in their allegiance to both sides. Meanwhile, King Stefan had reached the orbit of Syrian. He contacted John Lassen.
Is Valia all right, John? If Karnak has harmed her, I'll...
No, she's well, sire. But I must meet you immediately.
A rendezvous was arranged, and hours later.
We must strike now. But I still don't understand why my brother hasn't tried to marry off Valia again.
Probably because the people won't stand for it. That's why he's using another method to gain control of the planet, the method of the scapegoat.
Unknown to them, however, one of Karnak's agents on Lassen's asteroid base contacted the palace on Syrian.
Yes, they are here together.
Good work. Now we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
A short time later, the usurper's huge battle squadron swooped down upon the small asteroid in a surprise attack.
Greetings, brother. Here is my welcome. Hop, hop, hop. We're trapped. We'll have to return their fire with only these small fortress cannons.
That's suicide, your majesty. Our only chance is to make for our ships.
The valiant guerrilla fleet struggled up towards the heavens, but they were no match for the deadly fighters of Karnak's squadron.
Hop, hop. This is your end, my dear brother.
Barum.
Sire, they are circling under us. They are escaping.
Lassam and King Stefan eluded the powerful foe by diving underneath and suddenly climbing upwards in a tremendous acceleration tactic. 1 hour later, they had reached the space armada that rested outside Sirion's orbit.
Fulper, Henderson, we're returning my brother's welcome.
Stefan. He'll not forget this day.
The two fleets met in a shattering clash that rocked the heavens with their blasts of mighty disruptor energy and destroyer rays. Zarnak maneuvered desperately, using every trick of space flight.
Our port batteries are burned out, sire.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
We're doomed. Let us surrender. Archon.
Traitor, you'll die first. I've got to escape.
Using every ounce of energy in the vessel's dynamos, Karnak blasted his way back to his palace quarters. But John and Stefan were behind him.
Let me go.
It's Valia. He'll kill her.
But the quick-thinking Lassam plunged out of the ship and down a guide ladder towards the desperate usurper.
Stop, Karnak, or I'll blast you where you are.
I'll kill the girl first, fool. You've played right into my hand.
John, watch out.
Oh, you she-devil. Why, oh.
You're finished, tyrant.
Just then, the people burst inside the palace.
King Stefan is back. Long live King Stefan.
Father.
Valia, my child.
Much later.
My people, I proclaim to all that John Lassam and my daughter, Valia, are betrothed.
John, dearest. How did Father know that we...
He's a far-seeing man, darling. He knows we'll rule Sirion one day in wisdom and peace, for mankind's future must be served, and no tyrant can ever conquer it.
The end.
Hey Scully, I'm back. The new ship works great. I think I might call it the Toad 1.
Uh-huh. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Did you get more orangina?
Hang on, let me land and dock the Toad 1.
Alright, slower this time. Last time you...
Whoa. I think it's fine. Perfect landing. Hey Scully, did you get that thing installed? Scully?
The part is in the cargo hold of the Toad 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can install that while I test my new ship and think of a name for it.
Wait, what? Hang on a second.
I'll be back later. Have fun.
Oh.
Woohoo!
W. Who are you? What do you want?
Don't be alarmed, my princess. We come from your father.